Another Prime Minister's questions between Keir Starmer and Boris Johnson, and frankly, it was a waste of time and a waste of taxpayers' money. And Boris Johnson's leadership is being questioned, and the only person who's actually unintentionally helping him is Keir Starmer, who keeps missing open goals. For the sake of your own mental health, I hope that you did not watch this session of PMQs. Like most sessions of PMQs, it's not really watchable anyway. No one gains anything. No one's opinion is changed. No one answers any questions really, and no one really asks proper questions. So, the guy, Keir Starmer, who's supposed to be a lawyer. And lawyers need to know the basics and basic facts of how investigations are conducted. He's so bad at being an opposition leader, and he's so bad at being a lawyer, that his first question, today's Prime Minister's questions, literally the day after the Metropolitan Police announced that they are officially starting their investigation, do you know what he did? He thought it's best to ask about the investigation.
The Ministerial Code says that ministers who knowingly mislead Parliament will be expected to offer their resignation. Does the Prime Minister believe that applies to him?
I mean, what else do you expect Boris Johnson to say? Of course he said this.
That I think he's inviting a question about an investigation which, as you know, Mr. Speaker, I can't comment.
Well, that was his first question, completely wasted as the leader of the opposition. And the rest of it, usual, absolute nonsense. And the rest of the session, firstly, he was humiliated as a lawyer who doesn't even know how to ask questions in the House of Commons. You know, of course, he's also supposed to be an experienced member of the Parliament, and he doesn't know that. There's absolutely no hope right now in the political system where you have the actual governmental leadership being questioned by us, and then the opposition leader doesn't even know how to be an opposition leader. So this is what I'm saying. There's absolutely no hope for the country, at least for this moment that we're talking about. While we go through this period. Now, maybe the secondary opposition leader, who is Ian Blackford, maybe he could help us, because he's usually really, really high energy, isn't he? Well, not really.
At the heart of this matter, we have a Prime Minister who is being investigated by the police.
Please clap. Please clap. Please clap.
Yeah, please clap. What is the point of Ian Blackford? Seriously, I mean, I questioned the concept of the SNP in Scotland in general, which is simply about propaganda and just one main isolationist point of view, and essentially imposing socialism, proper socialism to Scotland. So they think that the best thing to do is to leave the UK and then create a proper socialist dystopia. Now that's one of them, Ian Blackford. What about the others? What about the child of Corbynism, Richard Bergen?
Being one rule for the Tories and another for everyone else. The Prime Minister, for once, needs to do a decent thing. For God's sake, resign. Yeah.
Well, at least he's got a lot of energy compared to Ian Blackford. But again, stupid and easy, lazy lines of questioning. And that wasn't actually even a question, so it made it easier for Boris Johnson to say this.
Mr. Speaker, I don't think there was a question there. There was an invitation for me to do what, of course, the Labour Party wants me to do, but I'm not going to do it, Mr. Speaker.
Absolutely waste of energy and waste of time. And finally, we have the crazy Corbynista, Russell Moyle, who was kicked out of Parliament a couple of times, I think. I remember once, but I think he's been kicked out a couple of times. And he thinks that he can get away with being cheeky, but technically he keeps breaking the rules left, right and centre, and he criticised the Prime Minister. I mean, I'm not even defending the Prime Minister here. I am not a defender of Downing Street at this point. But this idiot who keeps thinking that he could just stand up in the House of Commons and break the rules and he can get away with it.
So, I would prefer to be led by a lawyer than a liar. Will he now resign?
The honourable member will be withdrawing that last comment.
I withdraw it. That's what my constituents think, not mine.
I too.
So I withdraw it. That's what my constituency think, not me. Seriously, this is the caliber of the members of parliament. I just wanted to show this video, firstly to advise you not to watch Prime Minister's questions. I would do it on your behalf. And I'll also genuinely let you guys know that in case there are people in your life who are becoming interested in politics and asking you questions about, well, what is it like to be an MP? Do you have to be qualified? Do you have to be a special person? Well, in fact, yeah, you have to be a special person, but not in the sense that you think. And we have to know, people, for the sake of democracy, we need to be aware of the caliber of the members of parliament, an absolute disgraceful situation that we're currently seeing from the House of Commons. And there's a lot that I could say in this video, which I won't. And there's a lot that we're going to be talking about throughout the whole day on this channel, throughout the whole shows that I'm going to be uploading later on. And there are bigger problems to focus on than just gossip. And we will wait to see what's going on with Sue Gray's report and whether the Prime Minister is going to be resigning or not. And everybody has their own opinion. Even you guys, some of you are pro-Boris, some of you are anti-Boris. I don't know if any of you are pro-Starmer, but, we'll see. I respect, everyone has their own opinion. Hopefully I can change your mind. For now, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click on the bell next to it. That's the best way to get notified when I release my next video. I'm Tousi and we are the media.